Howdy folks, today we've got a selection of interviews with Victor Kislyi, the CEO of Wargaming.net, who was present on the second day of Tankfest at the Bovington Tank Museum to answer some questions from the community contributors. I do apologise once again for the quality of the audio, despite the fact that Wargaming's Education Centre in the Tank Museum is one of the quietest places in the museum. All of the computer equipment and the other community contributors' mobile phones were playing hell with my shotgun mic, so I've processed the audio as best as I can. And because Victor, like me, takes forever to answer a question, I'll be putting up a series of these videos, a couple of questions at a time, over the course of this week. Hope you enjoy them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for coming. This is, it's like Mecca for tanks. So coming here 4 years in a row, we communicate, coordinate with the museum. We build this one and helping them with this and that. And it's a good place to be. That's probably the most important tank event in the whole world throughout the whole year. And I'm really happy to see you, the internet people, right? None of you is like tank commander or general, or internet people here. Whatever questions please shoot. If I know the answer, I surely will give you the answer. If I don't know, I will give a hint that this little detail I probably don't know very much. So how do we do questions?
So just raise your hand if you have questions.
I'm ready to answer any questions, please.
Victor, what I wanted to ask was, obviously at some point you knew that World of Tanks had the potential to be a massive global hit. At the point where you knew, if you played your cards right, you were on a worldwide winning game here. From that point on, what sort of pitfalls did you have to avoid as a businessman to make sure that the game did become the global success that you knew it could be?
Well, apart from obvious business logistical things, like accounting, making your compliance, taxation, all those boring stuff, you have to, as any business, not only computer games, you have to put those things right. If you operate in different countries, in our case, pretty much all over the world, you have Brazilian tax things, you have Japan, you have Korea, Russia, you have the European Union with slightly different regulations in each country, you have UK, you have non-EU countries like Switzerland, Norway, United States of America. So apart from those things, boring stuff, accounting, compliance, you have to put things right. The biggest, not temptation, probably possible trap for a successfully growing game would be greediness, would be greediness and too much of a business approach. It was not easy for everyone at Wargaming, for 100% of Wargaming people, just realize once and forever that this is about the players. And this is ironic, or maybe even cynical. Like, okay, every business wants to make money. So if you see the strategies of many other companies, they're like about getting revenue from here or conquering this and that market. Well, at the end of the day, yes, you have to make money, otherwise you just die and go out of business. However, ironically, even from the most capitalistic and, if you would, cynical, greedy intentions, the only way we can get the money at the end of the day is happy player. No matter, you would think like, yeah, this dude is a happy player is all we care about. Yes, this is a free-to-play game, right? And other games too. So the only way we can make money is that we have a lot of, because 75 or even more % of people will never ever pay, and we are fine with that, right? We're not pushing monetization. So the rest, whatever, 15, 20, 25% who occasionally pay something. And again, please keep in mind, this is within the within a couple of movie tickets range, right? You cannot spend $10,000 on World of Tanks. So there's no way. So at the end of the day, if a player, and not even saying a customer, because 75% of our players are not technically customers, if we have them happy, what is happiness? Happiness is they like it for some reason, for steam off, for killing some time, having some good time with their friends, or father, son, playing, like I'm playing with my son Blitz now, a lot of Blitz. World of Tanks Blitz, I mean. So if I'm happy, if playing World of Tanks for 15, 30, 55, whatever minutes, 2 hours makes me happy. I'll do it again tomorrow, day after tomorrow, at the weekend. So then I, as a player, will form this dozens of millions of active player base, and we collectively will be monetized, I do it in quotes, statistically. So some of us, okay, me, I have work, I have salary, have a little time, so yes, I will pay for premium accounts, and that's okay. I mean, this does not destroy my family budget. So in the beginning of our economical chain is a happy player, and this is what we're trying to do in the company right now. Yeah, we do have a lot of people, especially in administration, who did not come from gaming. Let's call them collectively accountants. And they're like, hey, money, this, that, other companies, profit. It is important. However, you don't start with the profit, your business process. In our case, the only way to start is from the happy player. So every new game we are making or thinking about making, every update, every feature we put in World of Tanks and Blitz is now, and more will be going through the check of happiness. Literally. This is actually the first time I'm saying this in public. So if you're happy, you'll come back. The most important investment you will make in our game is not your $20, it's your time. Yeah. You will come to see this movie or this show or this whatever national park only if it makes you happy. Otherwise, why would you go there? Yeah. The same for our games. If you are happy continuously, like for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, then we will make money. So this is what we're, I think we can say that we are more or less were doing this anyway, but now it's official policy inside the company. So this pitfall, so the pitfall was, to answer the question, the pitfall was to follow the greedy capitalistic approach to revenue and profit. Cost cutting, this, that, so the usual MBA stuff. We could have gone there, especially considering that we have a lot of people from non-gaming now helping us with the accounting and everything, and they have their own philosophy. No, we will remain gaming company, making gamers, players happy.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of making players happy, as you just said, there's a small minority of players in the game who go out of their way to make other players unhappy through toxic chat or behaviour. Have you got anything that you might be able to bring in the future that can prevent that or improve things?
Well, bad behavior in terms of bad language, this is, I think, universal problem everywhere in the world. Okay, we don't have problems with pornography or something like this. So yeah, this is about technology. You understand when you have dozens of millions of active players and with 28 languages officially supported, and as many languages as you wish, which people can use writing. Technologically, we cannot put 10 million policemen inside Wargaming to read each and every line, right? So yeah, it's about technology. This is the same problem, I guess, as for Facebook or for any other game. So it's like attack and defense war going on. So we coming up with filters. I guess we're using some third-party solutions, something, right? So it's getting, somebody comes up with some roundabout, this maneuver, work around. You just have to respond to that. It's not that we allow using the F word because I'm a big fan of F word. No, I won't tell you the funny story, and it is a true story. I'm playing Blitz with my son. He's 7-year-old. Obviously, he speaks Russian, and he also speaks and reads good English, and I'm very proud of this. But that day, I really was not very proud of so many things which I was proud before. First of all, I realized my son can read even those words he don't know. Second of all, I realized it happened in my game when we were playing together. So the question, somebody killed someone who played a platoon, so we can see whatever's happening the same. And then somebody wrote to something using spaces, the bad word, very bad word, the bad word. And my son's like, Daddy, oh my God, no, this is not happening, just, oh my God. What is, no, please no. And he's like, okay, I will not say this word. What is, this is a very, very bad word, son. So just never use it. Don't mention it. You should forget it. It's a very bad word. I'm like, yeah, I know, but what does it mean? So you see, I'm the victim of this thing myself, right? But it's just technology. It's technology fighting. There's nothing else I can say. Whenever there's, this, there are many other examples like CAPTCHA, SHMAPTCHA, all those things. They appear and then they got abused. And they upgrade it and then something else pops up. So this, SMS, when you register for anything, you have this CAPTCHA. How many times do you usually does it take you to enter CAPTCHA somewhere? It takes me like 5. Seriously? What is that? But you need this in order to prevent the bot registrations for forum, for example, right? Or social networks. So bad behavior is a matter of technology.
And that concludes the first section of the question and answer session at the Bovington Tank Museum on Tankfest with Victor Kislyi, the Chief Executive Officer of Wargaming.net. Victor actually answered our questions for just about 1 hour, so rather than subject you to an entire hour of us asking him stupid questions, I thought I'd split it up into bite-sized chunks, and the next section will arrive tomorrow. Hope to see you there for that.